Hello person of the internet, my name is Gabriel and today we are going to be talking about This Night So Dark by Amie Kaufman and Meagan, the short story that connects the first book in the Starbound trilogy to the second one. It feels tremendously weird to be holding my iPad instead of a physical book, but whatever. This was surprisingly short. I mean, it's a short story, but it was too short. I want more. I need more. Please, now. It is painful to wait until December. I'd rather not think about that. But we got this very tiny treat from the authors, and honestly, what could readers want in between the hiatus of waiting for a book? Anyway, I adored this. I mean, I wasn't sure what I was expecting. We only knew that this was introducing some new characters. It was continuing Lilac and Tarver's story, but I ended up really liking it. I would want to know, everyone who reads this wants to know what happens after, how do things become with Lilac. I'm sorry for saying it Lilac, but Lilac does not really go in here. To me it will always be Lilac, so forgive me. Lilac's father, what is going to happen, and they portrayed that really well here. I mean, it only adds to the mystery of what's going to happen on this front of the story, and I cannot wait to freaking read it. On to the events that take place here. I loved how right in the first 10-11 pages we just jump right into the action. I mean, I was already hooked 10 pages in. I mean, in These Broken Stars, it's a full-length novel and it takes a little bit. It's 50 pages in, but it's still a little bit more than 10 pages where you dive completely right into the middle of the action. I absolutely adore that about this short story because they did that so perfectly, because you're supposed to get hooked right at the start, and they did exactly that. Yeah. One thing I adored about These Broken Stars was the dialogue that was between the chapters. It kind of kept you guessing at what was going on. The exact same thing was happening here. I just couldn't. Yeah. I'm gonna put this down because it bothers me that I'm holding this much better. The dialogue in between the chapters were so captivating, and I really liked it. We do get a few pages of the next book included in this short story, and I'm pretty sure they're going to keep up with this dialogue, which I love and I completely and 100% support. So on this rest of the review will spoil those who have not read These Broken Stars or This Night So Dark, which is free to anyone who owns a multimedia platform device thingy. You can read it for free. The link is down below in case you're interested. I highly recommend it. If you've read this, you're gonna love this short story. You should read it. Yeah, so on to the spoiler section. Yeah. So like I mentioned, the short story was extremely short. When I downloaded the iBook, I was not expecting it, the ebook I mean, sorry. I was not expecting it to be 111 pages long, so when it was 111 pages long, I went, that is not that short. It should be, okay, it's a short story, but it's not that short. But turns out, most of the rest, like from page 50 or so, it ends because it's the first few pages of this one and the first few pages of this Shattered World. So it ended up being only 50 pages long, which crushed my heart because I was expecting more. It's always a disappointment when the end of the book is a preview for the next one. You're not expecting it at all. So on to the events that take place. I love how it starts. It's picturesque. It's 6 months before the crash. You have no idea what's going on, and Tarver slowly explains where he is, what he's doing. We get this, I mean, just in 10 pages long, 11, you get this kind of friendly, brotherly relationship between Tarver and the private, I think, Jill, his name is Jill Fisk. You are completely blown away and surprised when you find out that he is essentially a traitor. I was not expecting that. You're not supposed to expect that. Well done. Well done. like I've mentioned, you don't really know what's going on. Tarver has been captured. What are they doing there? What are their intentions? And so Sanjana, I'm not really sure how to pronounce her name, Sanjana, but I'm going to go with Sanjana because in my Portuguese brain, it kind of sounds better. So Sanjana it is. Anyway, Sanjana starts talking to him through the air vent, and since it's 6 months before he meets Lilac, you kind of, yeah, there's going to be something between them. Even though it's like superficial, you know that something's going to happen, and you know, I like that aspect. They get out. Yeah, I'm surprised about some things, and I love the way the events just take place because you don't want to stop reading it. Unfortunately, I could not get through it in one day because it came out yesterday, and yesterday I did not have a lot of time, but I finished it right now. It is honestly something that you don't want to put down. I really I wanted it to be a full-length novel like this one because it was just so good. I want more, and I have to wait. I mean, the fans have to wait like still 2 months to come. Just 2 months. 2 months and a half, actually. That is a lot. A lot. I'm seriously thinking about pre-ordering this because it's at a special price, and after the special price is gone, it's quite costly, this book, which is so painful to me because I want to read it. I really do. Anyway, that is kind of my reaction, review, discussion, whatever you want to call it, about This Night So Dark by Amie Kaufman and Meagan Spooner. In case you have not figured out by now, I completely adored it. 5 stars. I will be giving this completely 5 stars because the characters are nice, the plot is super nice, and it's part of an amazing series. So 5 stars from me. You did not want it to end, you wanted it to keep going. Unfortunately, it didn't. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. This was a release and sharing of my feelings because honestly no one else reads here. Very unfortunate. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more. Bye!